Bowl, home to the UCLA Bruins. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Minnesota Golden Gophers, taking on the winners of 6 straight, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Golden Gophers will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So the UCLA Bruins offense will go to work first. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows, to have success in this game against this defense, is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense. There's strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses the defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him. That guy can win. So it'll be a fun individual matchup.
Looking to fire. Gets it out quickly. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense. Not giving up any big plays and forcing the 4th down.
He's got great speed. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. So Minnesota's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And they are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback in this whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful, they wreck games. They individually take over because of their greatness. It's focal point 1, 2, and 3, Jesse.
They're physical and athletic, and that's the thing that's so dynamic about this position group, right? They stop the run, they get after your quarterback. Tremendous challenge for this offensive line to try and match that physicality. We'll see if they can get it done.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And the Golden Gophers will punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Touchdown Bruins! Stealing a score on special teams. The whole thought process is just get the ball back, and what will we do on offense? And the special teams takes care of that.
What a great job by the special teams unit, making a big-time play. Listen, the offense was going to get the ball reached. Yeah, I get you, but they got this taken care of. Take the punt return, make a few guys miss, take it all the way to the house. Really good execution on that punt return.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air, it's Gee. And the running back made the catch along the sidelines, but he drifted out of bounds. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. He'll pull it on the read. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Crawford. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then falling like a massive...
There he goes! They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big run.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness.
Going for it all. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. That's caught. It's Whitaker. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's third and long. Finds a tight end. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
And I love the discipline on defense right there. Big third down. So everyone keeping their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the ball, making a tackle. Great team.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Looking for more room. The 30. And they kept... Not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. The Golden Gophers will try to put one on the board on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone. Right down the boulevard, it's good. That'll bring him to within 4. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Tough to beat in action, gentlemen. You know that. Let's take a look at the highlights. Kent State is currently ahead inside a jam-packed Dick Stadium, but the Golden Flashes have not been able to separate themselves offensively. They're up by 4 over Buffalo. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. The offense lining up for a first down play. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Direct snap. Finds a little space. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Bruins will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Solid gain to get him out close to the 20. Pick up a 5 to the 19.
Really nice first down run. And you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles. He can run outside. He can catch the football. He can block. This guy can do it all.
With the catch, it's Glenn. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Just a short pass to the tight end.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Golden Gophers send out the punt unit. Remember, they took the last punt back for a touchdown. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the left. Got a little space. Got enough for the first. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Scanning the field, it's Tolzien. Gets it out fast. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the lead.
He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28. The Bruins have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. They're working that left side. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Bruins looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Wants to throw again. Fires into the end zone. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. Trying to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
You got to be sharp in the red zone. You can't turn the football over in the red zone. You got to be crisp. You got to be on time. You can tell the QB wasn't on time. The defender made him pay. Nice interception, stealing points now off the board.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. He'll do it himself. Got the first down. Looking for more. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Hand off to the single back. Turning it on. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Ncaa. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Give to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. Throws toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. The Golden Gophers will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. Breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. He's going to run it.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. This one's complete. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. Looking for the end zone. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Got a man. It's Whitaker. He'll go out of bounds right at the 23-yard line. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that 1st down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Offenses know and work on it all week. 3rd downs. We've got to be really, really good. This offense not good on this 3rd down. It could come back to bite.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Snares it outside, it's Brooks. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that 1st down. The Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the 1st without scoring. Looking downfield, it's Tolzien.
Trust their QB to execute like they have the whole 1st half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And he puts through the extra point. And he's going to bring it out. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Pasadena.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this 2nd half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the 2nd half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think
just keeps moving. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Off the RPO, complete. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
This offense has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. They're already down 2 possessions. You know the pass has to come at some point, but they got to keep him clean. They can't get behind the sticks consistently. They've got to start to narrow this gap.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking for a gap. It's Crawford.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Back to throw, it's Gee. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
You spread me out, I'm going to speed you up. Nice job. They go empty. Nobody in the backfield to help the quarterback block. The linebacker comes right up the gut, gets to the quarterback, gets him on the ground.
And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. And the Bruins with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Motion from the wide receiver. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. It's complete on the right side. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Quickly complete. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. The Bruins with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Grab near the marker. It's Whitaker. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Bruins look to keep this drive humming. Got it in the middle. It's Vincent. Oh, he's got some space. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They just keep firing. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got his man on the right. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. The Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. The quick out. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken...
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bruins. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
And you thought maybe in the second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
Coverage team was down there to corral it, and they made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Back to pass, it's Tolzien. Fires to the right. It's complete. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Makes the grab. It's Brooks. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. That's the end of the period, and it's UCLA in the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. To the ground with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Bruins are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch along the sideline. Just picked up a few, but enough for a first down. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
I just love the fact that the defense is out there and they're still battling and they're still fighting. Obviously, they're way down here late in the 4th quarter, but they still think they have a chance to win. Don't tell them the game's over. That's a great individual effort on that interception.
It's complete to the right. It's a fumble. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it. He's dragged down to the ground, but what a play there. Scoops up the loose football and moves the chains. It's 1st down from back at their own 24-yard line. Dropping back, it's Gee. Still running at the 40. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. A little screen to the running back. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
It's really hard to win football games when you're one-dimensional offensively, and that's the case. They just have not been able to get anything going, throwing it deep down the field. They haven't won their one-on-one matchups. Quarterback has missed some throws, and as a result, in the fourth quarter,
he hurls one deep down the left side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. The short hands, it's Whitaker. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Got his man. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. The Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off-play action on first down. Buys a little time. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play. Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. To the air, it's Tolzien. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. It's complete. Touchdown, UCLA. And the punishment has been extended. They extend this fourth quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Makes the grab. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. A strike downfield. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And, Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The offense will quickly use a timeout. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
3:25.
They'll try the run. He is stopped well short of the first down marker at the 15, and let's see what they do on 4th. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down. Off the play fake on 1st down. Under fire. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game. And the Bruins in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He's got it. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Fires toward the end zone. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. One more play to pad the stats.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially in these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. What a spectacular grab.